Extra.
Anyway,
continue, Pete.
It's always, I've never ever got in at 9, and yet I've paid for that ticket, and I've been to about 10 expos now, so aren't I like do some change back at least? I'm not saying I want the money back, but you see what I'm saying? If it's always late, why am I paying? I mean, why am I paying? And why they never tell us? I mean, I was standing in the queue at 9:30, shouting out, "Why am I still in line? Why are the doors not open?" And not a single person replied. No stewards, no nothing. And I even tried to find someone, and I got no answer. So why was there no answer to?
Yeah, the honourable gentleman is correct. Yes.
I just would like to add to that. Yes, what sometimes we do get informed why there is a delay. There was a rumour that there was actually problems with in between the hallways. That there was actually people trying to actually sort of not go into the queue hall or something. I don't know why. I've never heard that, but there was actually problems before the doors were actually allowed to be opened.
There was actually reports of disruptions outside the queuing hall, but there was a number of incidents throughout the day, not just during the morning, that caused a lot of problems for us. And because we were so understaffed during this expo, which was fucking unbelievable, it was fucking right on my fucking balls and my fucking tits. Touch her face. So I basically didn't have any. I wasn't updating myself, to be honest.
No,
Yeah.
Joe, what I'm saying, I'm not
One minute.
No, I know you're not.
Because you are hired as a steward. It's the actual people that are running it that I don't know what they're doing. Why are we getting let in half an hour to 45 minutes late? I'm not asking you that question, but I think that's complete bollocks. Because I've paid to get in at 9. I mean, last time I got in about 9:45, and then at 10 o'clock, and then about 10 o'clock, all the people that bought 10 o'clock tickets got in at 10. So what was the point of me buying early online? Why not just come on the day and buy straight away?
Yeah, actually that's true. The place filled up about 20 minutes after getting in, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, if it's the 17th Expo now, shouldn't they have learned by now that they're going to get in late? So shouldn't they start the opening proceedings like half an hour early so we can get in on time?
That is I absolutely agree with that. Okay. I actually do agree with that that hypothesis, which is a really long word for me to say, and I can't believe I said it right first time, and 2, which is it actually describes what Expo should have done by its 17th show by right.
Yeah.
Obviously by right. And it's actually, as a steward, it's actually we don't actually get updates until the last second. I mean, I was pulled away from crowd control because obviously some guy jumped over the barriers and tried to have a go of one of the stewardess. I'm trying to calm him down, trying to keep control of my temper. Trying really hard, believe me. It took half a bottle of rum to actually calm me down eventually. And I was still angry afterwards for the whole day. I mean, even when I saw my friends after I finished my shift and after basically I was trying to enjoy the expo, I was still pissed off because obviously the stress, not just from that one person, but the grief that people was actually ganging up on not just this poor steward, but also on me, which is not something that us stewards want. And I know you've had your hand up for a while, so we're going to go straight to you.
Just before that, I just want to say that Rick's joined us. Hello. And Chris, come back and go. So that's 25 of us now.
Yeah, 25.
Right, okay. Sam?
I'd really like to say something about queue jumpers. It's a problem that must be stopped. I'm going to try and refrain from swearing as much as possible.
As much as Joey. You can swear if you want to, doesn't matter.
What do you think I'm doing?
Right, but me and you, Tony, we were some of the first ones in the queue. You as well.
Actually, I was third in queue.
We were. But there were a few of us at the front, and we were some of the first ones through the barrier. But about 10 people jumped in front of us.
Yep.
I saw the steward run up and say, right, don't do that. And,
No queue jumping.
Yeah, but they don't do anything. They just walk up to him. The bastards completely ignored him.
Actually, I actually saw that on the Saturday, and I chose to do something about it on the Sunday because there was actually a guy who chose to ignore me. I actually jumped the barriers myself, stood right in front of him, boom, all the way to the beginning of the actual queue, and this is the first line. The first fucking line before you even get into the queue to get into Expo.
Yeah.
And I forced him, obviously not touching him because obviously that's illegal for me as a steward because I'm not authorised. But I actually made him go all the way back, and I actually followed him through the queue until he actually got to the end, like to the end of the queue, and stayed there until I went back to my post. I actually did get into a tiny bit of trouble. And I actually did mention this of why what's the point of putting metal guards, but then every so often put like a tape, which is in my opinion is fucking retarded. Is pointless.
Thing is, right? They can't afford loads of metal things, metal barriers to do that, right? But I do agree with you on the process of like saying go back because you,
especially when they try to pretend they don't hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. Young people do it as well, like young people. But I even saw older people do it.
Yes.
Older people, and I was disgusted.
Do that
I actually
Sunday morning. Yeah.
I actually ran. Yeah. I actually literally ran up towards them. I said, "Ma'am, you're gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning of the line and go again because I saw you queue jump. You can't do that." You know what her excuse was?
No.
Oh, I'm not cutting in front of anyone. No, you're not. But that's A, that's health and safety. Yeah. B, if one person does it, everyone else is going to do it.
Yeah.
It's basically a monkey see, monkey do. And third, it is pointless. You're going to get into the expo eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Take your time. It's a full day. Okay.